Gamelan instruments. If we were in school right now, that's what we would be doing. We would be playing the gamelan instruments. They are from a place called Indonesia, which is on the other side of the world. I'll show you a map in a minute. But these are what the instruments look like. We have ones that look a lot like this, the gongs and the dragons and things like that. First and second grade, I would imagine you remember them from last year, most of you. In kindergarten, you will get to play them next year. It's sad because of the quarantine, we're not going to get to play them this year. But they would be there now, so I thought I would talk about them. Here is some stuff about Indonesia, the land of the gamelan instruments. A map of the world shows you where we are, Minnesota, and where the gamelan are from, Indonesia. It's all these tiny little red dots on the other side of the world, and the reason they're little red dots is because Indonesia is all islands. Over 17,000 islands is Indonesia. They are the fourth most populated country in the world. That means China has the most people, India has the second most, United States has the third, Indonesia has the fourth. So a lot of people live there. Indonesia is on the equator. It's tropical, it's hot, it's jungle, very hot there. It's one of the hottest places year-round. Probably never ever see snow in Indonesia. There's a few animals that live only there. One of them is the Komodo dragon. There's just a couple of islands where they are found in the wild, and that's in Indonesia. You can find them in zoos, like the Minnesota Zoo has Komodo dragons. Also, orangutans. They live in Indonesia on the islands of Sumatra and Borneo, and they love the hot weather. Super smart animals, the orangutan. Quick story, there was an orangutan who lived at the Bronx Zoo in New York, and as he got older, when the zookeepers would come in the morning, every morning they found him outside of his cage, like sitting on top of it or over with the other monkeys hanging out, and they weren't sure how he was escaping. Every night this orangutan escaped. So eventually they put a hidden camera in there, and it turns out that he was hiding a little like paper clip in the folds of his neck, and he would pull it out at night and unlock the door. He was picking the lock. This is a true story. They are pretty smart. They're one of the smartest animals in the world, orangutan, and they live only in Indonesia. Indonesia is the home of the world's largest and smelliest fruit. It's called the durian, and I guess it smells pretty bad. Some people say it tastes good. There's a lot of kids at Westwood that eat durian, especially if their families are from Asian countries. It's pretty popular in Asian countries. Also, in Indonesia, they have a thing called wayang shadow puppets. And if you look at numbers 2 and 3 on this part of your activities for the week, number 2 is a video of some people playing gamelan, and number 3 is a video of people doing wayang shadow puppets. If you watch those, I would love it if you just shared something with me that you liked about it. So that is gamelan, instruments from Indonesia. Let me know what you think.